From our 17 follow-up file tonight, today marks 5 years since the tragic fire at Porterville Public Library, in which Captain Ramon Figueroa and firefighter Patrick Jones lost their lives. Captain Figueroa was from Delano. 17 Cecilia Trevino brings you more from today's ceremony.
5 years after tragedy struck Porterville, families say grief does not go away, but it is transformed. It was the afternoon of February 18, 2020, when fire broke at the Porterville Library in the heart of the city. It's right next door to the fire department, so first responders were at the blaze in no time. But Captain Ramon Figueroa and firefighter Patrick Jones would not come out of that building. 5 years later, families come together where the library once stood to lay the wreaths and remember both heroes. A night impossible to forget.
At the time the fire started, I actually was at home and I broke into a cold sweat. And at that time, my younger son came in and he had heard it over the radio transmission that a captain and a firefighter had possibly been a fatality for the city of Porterville. Then I knew that it was Ray.
I actually got a knock on the door from a captain and a chaplain. They came and said that Patrick was missing. They didn't say anything bad. I just presumed that that was not a good sign. I kind of knew. I prayed that it wasn't, but I kind of knew.
Outside the station stands a remembrance plaque. Right next to it, a golden fire hydrant branded Jones, alongside a fig tree for Figueroa.
It's difficult to digest. You wake up every day, and that's the first thing you think about. Probably the last thing you think about for most of the days.
Legacies that will stand strong long after their final call to duty.
I think a lot of lessons were learned from this, and I think that Porterville's made a lot of changes because of that. Patrick and Ray fixed a lot of things that needed to be fixed.
They've advanced in their equipment, their personnel, their preparedness by training. And that's what he was. He was a trainer. And so basically he got what he was going to try to do if he would have still been here.
Family members say they would like to see the site of the fire transformed into a memorial open to the public to honor the memory of both men. In Porterville, Cecilia Trevino.